Rock and roll has always been full of crazy stories. Some rock stars are famous for their bad behavior, starting fights, breaking the law, or doing things so awful they destroy their own careers. But not every rocker follows that path. Some of them use their fame to help others, proving that not all rock stars are wild troublemakers. In this list, we'll take a look at both sides: the sinful rock stars who made headlines for all the wrong reasons, and the heavenly ones who made a real difference in the world. You'll hear about riots, arrests, and scandals, but also about rockers who raised millions for charity and changed lives for the better. First up, let's talk about one of the most explosive frontmen in rock history, Axl Rose. Axl Rose is one of the most famous frontmen in rock history, but also one of the most controversial. The Guns N' Roses singer is known for his unpredictable temper, explosive feuds, and even starting a riot. One of his worst moments happened in 1991 during a concert in St. Louis. Mid-show, Axl spotted a fan in the crowd taking pictures. Instead of letting security handle it, he jumped off the stage and attacked the guy himself. When security didn't throw the fan out, Axl grabbed the mic and said, "Thanks to the lame-ass security, I'm going home." Then he stormed off.
"Thanks to the lame-ass security, I'm going home."
What followed was pure chaos. Fans trashed the venue, over 65 people got injured, and the city suffered hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage. But that wasn't a one-time thing. Axl has also feuded with countless celebrities, from Kurt Cobain to David Bowie, and even got violent in some cases. His unpredictable behavior made him one of the most infamous rock stars of all time.
Maybe quite simple,
But not all rockers are like Axl. On the other side of the spectrum, we have Elton John, one of the most generous musicians in history. Elton John isn't just one of the greatest musicians of all time, he's also one of the most generous. While many rock stars spend their fortune on wild parties and luxury, Elton has dedicated much of his life to giving back. In 1992, he founded the Elton John AIDS Foundation, which has since raised over $600 million to fight HIV/AIDS worldwide. His foundation helps provide medical treatment, education, and support for those affected by the disease. But his generosity doesn't stop there. Elton has also donated millions to cancer research, disaster relief efforts, and programs that support underprivileged children. Beyond money, he also shows kindness in personal ways, like writing letters to fans struggling with illness or helping fellow musicians in need. But not all rock stars use their power for good. Up next is Marilyn Manson, who built a career on shock value and controversy. Marilyn Manson built his career on controversy, but some of the things he's done go far beyond just shocking performances. While he made headlines for his dark image, disturbing music videos, and wild behavior, his real-life actions have landed him in serious trouble. Over the years, Manson has been accused of abuse by multiple women, including actress Evan Rachel Wood. In 2021, Wood publicly claimed that Manson had groomed, manipulated, and abused her during their relationship.
Toxic mental, physical, and sexual abuse, which started slow but escalated over time.
After her statement, several other women came forward with similar allegations, leading to lawsuits and a major fallout in Manson's career. Beyond that, his past interviews don't help his case. He has bragged about harming people, written disturbing lyrics about violence, and even admitted to mistreating bandmates. Some saw him as a misunderstood artist, but others believe he crossed the line between performance and real-life cruelty. But while Manson's reputation has been destroyed by these accusations, another rock star has used his fame to help those in crisis. Up next is Yoshiki, one of the most charitable musicians in the world. While some rock stars are known for scandals, Yoshiki, the drummer and pianist of the legendary Japanese band X Japan, is known for his kindness. Despite his fame, he has dedicated much of his career to helping others. Through his Yoshiki Foundation America, he has donated millions to charities around the world. He has helped victims of natural disasters, supported children's hospitals, and funded cancer research. After the 2011 earthquake and tsunami in Japan, Yoshiki personally donated $140,000 and encourage fans to contribute as well. He has also donated large sums to music education programs, ensuring that the next generation of musicians has the tools to succeed. Unlike many rock stars who spend their fortune on themselves, Yoshiki uses his success to make a real difference. But not every musician is that generous. Up next is Gary Glitter, a rock star whose crimes shocked the world. Some rock stars make bad choices, and then there's Gary Glitter, a man whose crimes are truly unforgivable. Once a successful glam rock icon in the 1970s, known for hits like Rock and Roll Part 2, Glitter's fall from grace was one of the most shocking in music history. In 1997, he took a laptop to a repair shop, and what the technicians found inside changed everything. His computer was filled with illegal images of children, leading to his immediate arrest. This was just the beginning. Over the next 2 decades, Glitter was investigated and convicted multiple times for child-related crimes, including assaults on young girls in Vietnam and the UK. The music industry quickly erased his legacy. Radio stations stopped playing his songs, and his name became a symbol of disgrace. Unlike other rock stars who made mistakes and redeemed themselves, Glitter's crimes were too severe for forgiveness. But while Glitter's actions were horrifying, some rock stars have gone to the complete opposite extreme, dedicating their lives to protecting and helping children.
I know better now, giving it all.
Up next is Roger Daltrey, the legendary singer who has spent decades supporting young cancer patients. Unlike some rock stars who abuse their power, Roger Daltrey, the frontman of The Who, has used his fame to help young cancer patients. For over 30 years, he has worked closely with the Teenage Cancer Trust, a UK-based charity that builds specialized hospital units for teenagers battling cancer. Daltrey has helped raise over £32 million for the cause, hosting benefit concerts featuring some of the biggest names in music. His dedication goes beyond just fundraising. He personally visits hospitals and meets with patients to lift their spirits. But not all rock stars are this compassionate. Up next is Jim Morrison, who lived a life of chaos and controversy.
Mirror won't stop. The girl.
Jim Morrison, the frontman of The Doors, was a rock star in every sense. Brilliant, rebellious, and completely unpredictable. His deep lyrics and haunting voice made him a legend, but his reckless behavior made him infamous. One of his wildest moments happened in 1969, during a Miami concert where he allegedly exposed himself on stage. The stunt led to his arrest for indecent exposure and public drunkenness, causing a massive backlash. Concerts were canceled and radio stations stopped playing The Doors' music. Morrison's relationship with the law didn't stop there. He was arrested multiple times for being drunk and disorderly, and his love for chaos often led to riots at shows. His excessive lifestyle caught up with him in 1971, when he was found dead in Paris at just 27 years old. While Morrison's music still inspires generations, his reckless habits remain a cautionary tale. But Morrison's unpredictability seems almost mild compared to some modern rock stars. One musician who has managed to stay in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons is Kid Rock.
I can't look at you.
Whose onstage meltdowns and outrageous behavior have kept him in the headlines for years. Kid Rock has always embraced a rebellious image, but sometimes his behavior crosses the line from rock and roll attitude to full-blown disaster. Whether it's storming off stage, getting into fights, or making headlines for his outrageous rants, he always finds a way to stir up controversy. One of his most infamous moments happened in 2022 during a show in North Dakota. A storm delayed the performance, leaving fans waiting for hours. Instead of addressing the crowd, Kid Rock refused to take the stage and simply left, sparking chaos. Angry fans threw bottles and trashed the venue, proving that his no-show didn't sit well with the audience. This wasn't an isolated incident. He's been arrested for getting into a brawl at a Waffle House, started high-profile feuds, and made a habit of launching into drunken political rants on stage. Some see him as a fearless, outspoken rocker, but others believe he's just reckless. Some rock stars make headlines for all the wrong reasons, while others use their fame to do good. Rock and roll has its troublemakers and its role models, proving that fame can bring out the best or the worst in a person. In the end, every musician leaves behind a story, some filled with controversy, others with generosity. So who do you admire, and who has lost your respect over time?